Hi and welcome to HomeoStats. This is Shilpa here. Now, HomeoStats was basically developed to support and promote the Aurum Project research wing. So I think at the end of last year, me and Linley got together and we discussed about having an application useful for collecting clinical information within the homeopathic clinics in our everyday life. So the output from this will be regularly published based on the statistical analysis of the data here. So this information definitely will not contain any identifying information about the practitioners or their patients. But the purpose is that we can together generate a valuable source of information for the homeopathic profession and the public at large to not just validate homeopathy, but also enable the profession and public to consider it as a viable method of healthcare. So it will be really wonderful if we can all contribute in our very own small way, say on a weekly basis, put in our patient information and help homeopathy in general through this community page. It's free and we have tried to keep it very simple. And the reason for this is we didn't want it to be very overwhelming, but we still wanted it to be quite useful and really be fun. So let's try and understand how you can actually work with HomeoStats. Now this is, if you're using it for the first time, this is what you'll see on the first page. So this is your home page. This is where you can add the patient information. So say your patient is added by clicking the button here. So this is your new patient info page. You can put in the name, say I've put in Sam. I'll put in a date of birth, say 1st May 1996. We put in the gender. Now residency is the place where the person is currently residing in. So we put in Australia. Ethnicity is where the person has originally come from. Say we put in Austria. Now this is all optional. You don't have to put in anything except the name and the birth and the gender. We save. Now this is the basic patient information, and now we add the visit of the patient. So say this person comes to us today. So I put in 12th May 2012. Let's say he comes with a few problems. So the first one is, say, vertigo. You add this complaint. Say the second complaint is eyes, and he has, say, vision problems. You add this complaint, and you can put in as many complaints as you want. Then we come to the remedies. Again, you can choose as many remedies as you want. Say I choose sulfur for this patient, and you give him say 200 potency, and you add this remedy. Now again, you can put in as many remedies as you want. So, and you can put in any notes you have regarding this patient, and you save. So this is your basic profile for Sam and his first visit to you. Now, you go back to the home page and you'll notice Sam's added here, and you can add in as many patients as you want by just clicking add patient, and the list is created here, which is your own list, and no one will be able to actually see this page, see your patients. This is your own private list and your own private information. All right. Now, say Sam comes in again for his follow-up. So you click on Sam and then you find his original data you've created and you add his visit. So now this is a new visit for Sam, which is a follow-up visit. Say he comes on the 30th of May next. And then you see this was what he had in the last visit, and you can update here. Say vertigo is better, and say vision problems, there was no change. And then you can add another complaint, new complaint, which he may have developed in the meantime. So say he has a middle ear infection, and then you can add this complaint. And then you can make changes in the remedy. Now say you want to stop the sulfur, so you delete sulfur, and you want to give a new remedy, say pulsatilla in the 30th potency, and you can add this remedy now. You can add any further notes if you have about the patient, and then you save the visit. So what's happened is now you have this previous information, the new information, and the new remedy. And then this data is then collected through the weeks and the months as you go, and you have your own personal database of your patients, their complaints through the years. And now what could happen is this information, without your identity or without your patient's identity, can then be displayed in a graphical sort of a scenario regularly through HomeoStats, and it would be very interesting to see the general trend of what are the complaints most homeopaths have in Australia, which places in Australia have a particular type of complaint, what are the most common remedies being given to people, what are the potencies we use. So like there's no limit to the number of things you can actually access through this information, and it will just keep on growing as many people keep contributing. And even if you have one patient during a week, or you may have 10, it just doesn't matter. Or you might have no patients during that week. This is just your own way of doing it. And at no point is anyone going to know about how many patients somebody has put in. So please don't be overwhelmed. Please don't be intimidated. This is just about data collection and about together as a community. We are just publishing information about a person in a particular area, and which can be used for, people have to write articles about it, people have to talk about, look, this is what homeopathy is doing. So many people have come with depression, for example, and 60% of them have really improved over the last 6 months visiting homeopaths. So this will be like an incredible amount sort of a database which can give you very vital information about homeopathy. So hope you all can contribute, and if you have any questions, any suggestions, any feedback whatsoever, please don't hesitate to write to me, and we can actually make changes within the program so it becomes much more fun to use, much more useful and relevant for you. Thank you so much, and I look forward to you through HomeoStats. Bye-bye.